I have met some people who told me that they can go for 2 days, 3 days without going to the toilet. Some have even told me they can go for a whole week without going to the toilet. And when you ask them why, they will tell you they are not pressed. Now, what these people don't really understand is that just because you did not go to the toilet does not mean your body was not producing shit. As long as say you dey chop, your body they produce shit. But if you no comot am, it means say e dey that your body. So imagine yourself, handsome man, beautiful woman, you dress up, expensive clothes, fine perfume, and you go out. But what people don't know is that you're moving about with loads of shit in your system. Now imagine yourself in a room and somebody poops in that room, and that room is locked, and you're forced to be in that room. Can you survive inside there? Now, the same way you're going to be feeling suffocated is the same way you're suffocating every organ and cell that is alive in your body, because you're forcing them to live in that house with loads of shit inside. Take a look at this screen. These are two different images. You can see the image of a clean colon, which I am very sure is not, your own is not like this. Now, the second image is that of a dirty colon, which is most likely what you have right now. Now, don't say God forbid, because even if you claim you go to the toilet every day, take a look at how many minutes you spend in the toilet. Take a look at how well you defecate. Compare it with the loads of food you ate the previous day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Some of you, when you want to eat, you eat very well. Lots of carbohydrates. And at the end of the day, your body takes only a little nutrient from that food you ate and pushes every other thing to your colon so that it can be converted into feces to be eliminated. But what do? The next morning you go to the toilet, 1 or 2 minutes, you do a few drops and you stand up. You have to go to work, right? What happened to all of those loads of food you ate throughout the previous day that was converted into feces? Where are they? They are right there in your body, inside your bowels, and you're moving about with it. That's why when you mess for inside room, people go die. Why? Because the smell is coming out from the storage of shit inside your body. Now, I know the way I'm saying this thing might sound too harsh or irritating, but that's actually the way it is. Doctors may never tell you this thing. Now, this footage you're seeing here was gotten from a real life footage from colonoscopy that was done inside a hospital. There's a device that will be inserted into your colon and it will show your colon on the screen. You can go and do a colonoscopy if you're doubting what I'm telling you today. Many of you are moving about with a shitload of intestine and you think it is safe. You're killing yourself. Now, why do I think you're killing yourself? Because there's a disease that has been killing people. Over 1 million people in the world, globally, every year. It is called colon cancer. And most of the times, this colon cancer is not talked about enough. You can call it colon cancer, you can call it colorectal cancer. It is the second leading cause of cancer-related death in the world today. Over 1 million people die because of colorectal cancer. How does it start? It is from what I showed you previously, a dirty colon. That is why the next time you go to the toilet and you try to shit, and the thing that came out is not up to 10% or 5% of what you ate throughout the previous day, you should be worried. In fact, experts in traditional herbal medicine, they have said it over and over again that every adult that has never detoxed, they have shit that has been storing in their body for over 7 years. That means that if you have never detoxed right now, there is shit in your colon that has stayed there for 7 years. It continues to pile up and to pile up. That's why after a time you start to experience certain reactions, certain conditions, certain diseases. This is what happens to somebody with so much toxins loaded in their body. I've talked about colorectal cancer, which is the deadliest, one of the deadliest kinds of cancers. It can originate because of accumulated toxic in the colon. Now you also have irritable bowel movement. You have bloating. Some of you are always feeling bloated. You eat a little food, you feel bloated. Some of you feel indigestion. Some of you have noisy stomach. Some people have chronic constipation. You can go 3 days, 4 days, 1 week without visiting the toilet. And even when you go to the toilet, you're forcing yourself. That's because your system is loaded with a lot of toxins. And then some of you have come to the level where you now have bile. This is where it begins from. Now you have chronic inflammation. You have weak immune system. Because most people don't know that 70% of their immune system is in their gut. When I say your gut, I'm talking about your digestive tract, your stomach and your digestive tract. 70% of your immune system is in your gut. And when your gut is loaded with toxins, my dear, your immune system is going to struggle. And that's why you're easily falling sick. Now you have people with damaged gut lining. You're having ulcer. Most of the times, your ulcer would never heal if your system is loaded with toxins. Now there are extreme cases like type 2 diabetes. A lot of people will have type 2 diabetes because of dirty colon. You're loading up toxins in your body. Most of the things you're loading up in your body is going to damage your pancreas. It's going to affect your insulin secretion. You're going to start having insulin resistance, and you're going to end up with type 2 diabetes if you don't do something about it. Now there is fatty liver disease, there is obesity, especially belly fat. If you're having belly fat, you should be worried because it's obvious there's a lot of toxins in your body system. And then people are struggling with hypertension, acne. Now I like to talk about acne and other skin issues because most people are spending money on expensive skincare routines without ever asking themselves, how is my inside? Because anything you're seeing on the outside is a reflection of the way your inside is. You can't have a dirty colon and expect to have a clean skin. Now, some people will have some autoimmune diseases. These are the kind of diseases that hospital will tell you, we don't know what causes it. The cause is still unknown and it doesn't have any cure. We can manage it with drugs and treatment. Autoimmune diseases, most of the times, originate from the inside of your system. If your digestive tract is not clean, you're exposing yourself to such risk. And then you have chronic fatigue. So all of these things can be prevented by simply maintaining what I call a detox habit. What do I mean? You need to have a way of cleaning up your colon, especially your colon, your large intestine, so that those toxins that are accumulating there can be leaving your body. They are not meant to be there. Imagine somebody moving about with something like this. This thing is not meant to be there, but you're moving about with it and it's there causing problem. Before you know it, this thing, it will start diffusing into your bloodstream. Your blood will now carry them to your organs, your heart, your lungs, your liver, your kidneys, and you start wondering where kidney disease came from or where heart disease came from. These things most of the times come from dirty colon. So you need to start detoxifying yourself. And I don't even mean those purgative drugs that you buy from chemists to take. Those things don't detox you. They only trigger fast running stomach. And trust me, it doesn't eliminate toxins from your system. If you want to detox your system properly, you need a natural herbal detox formula. The simplest one that you can get is a colon cleanser herbal tea. This is the one I use. This is what I'm talking about. Colon cleanser herbal tea is a lifesaver. This is something I've been using for a while. In fact, any day I eat something I am not comfortable with, something that doesn't sit well with me, I take colon cleanser before I go to bed. And the next day it will flush out those rubbish from my system. I make it a habit to detox at least once every week. So I am advising you, if you know that you have never detoxed before, start it with 5 straight days of colon cleanser tea. It's like a Lipton sachet. You just soak it, cover it for some time, and drink. It will clean up your colon, remove those toxins from your system. So if you have never detoxed before, get colon cleanser herbal. It's just 18,000 naira. There are 20 sachets inside it. So that means it could actually last up to 10 days if you're taking it twice a day. If you take it once a day, it will last you 20 days. 18,000 naira, and you and your family can use this thing to detox yourself. Even with the warming yourself and the warming your children, this is the best way to do it. Trust me, there is no deworming medicine that works better than this. Because when you take medicines to deworm yourself, most of those worms are still in your body. But this one will flush them out completely. If you're taking anti-malaria and you think that you're not feeling better, you're not recovering, or today you feel better, tomorrow you're sick again, maybe you need to flush your system. Because flushing your system with colon cleanser is the best way to treat typhoid. Because most of the people don't know that typhoid is in your stomach. It is inside your stomach. Malaria is different from typhoid. It's unfortunate that in Nigeria we jam two of them together as if they are the same thing. But malaria is caused by mosquito and typhoid is in your stomach. So if you're taking anti-malaria and you're flushing your system as well, you're treating malaria and typhoid. Do you understand? So take colon cleanser tea and flush your system. It will clean your colon and restore balance in your gut health. It will detoxify your body. It will ease those stomach problems, those noisy stomach that you're feeling. And unfortunately, those of you that don't eat very well because of loss of appetite, and you have tried everything, trust me, colon cleanser will restore your appetite. But then it doesn't end with colon cleanser. There are some people that may need more serious detox formula. Those of you that are having more serious gut health issue, you can get our detox pack and take it. There are two levels of detox pack. One is 65,000, the other one is 173,000 naira. This one that is 173,000 is a complete package that addresses every gut health issue. Whether you're having bile, whether you're having gastrointestinal inflammation, whether you're having acid reflux, whether you're having ulcer, whether you're having chronic stomach pain or chronic constipation, or whether you want to treat malaria and typhoid, everything that has to do with your gut health, the Detox Plus is going to address all of them. But if you don't have all these additional issues and you just want to do a detailed detoxification, trust me, the Detox Light will do it for you. It contains this colon cleanser plus other essential herbal formulas that is going to detoxify your system. It also contains a natural anti-malaria. It is the most effective anti-malaria I have seen in this life. A natural anti-malaria. Have you ever seen a natural anti-malaria? I'm talking about a natural anti-malaria that will enter your liver and your bloodstream and flush out those malaria parasites that are hiding there. Those malaria parasites that those your anti-malaria cannot reach. Because when malaria parasite is hiding in your bloodstream and in your liver, those anti-malaria you're taking does not enter that far. So it doesn't flush them out. That's why you feel better today and before the end of the month you're sick again. But this natural anti-malaria inside this detox pack light is going to address those malaria, remove them from your body, and you'll be free. Trust me, if you take this, you can be free from malaria, from typhoid for up to a year or even 2 years. It has happened to me personally. Okay, so the detox pack light is enough for you if you want to do a detailed detoxification. And that is if you don't have bile, you don't have ulcer, you don't have chronic diseases that has to do with your gut health, but you want to do a detailed detoxification, you can go for Detox Pack Light. It's only 65,000 naira right now. But if you can't afford this, don't keep yourself like that. Use colon cleanser. Personally, I use colon cleanser. Okay, granted, when I started, I did a detailed detox with this, but right now I use colon cleanser every week. I take colon cleanser to detox my system, and I can boldly tell you that my colon is looking like this. How do I know? Because I feel very light. I feel very better. My appetite is healthy. And even when I eat, I don't feel sluggish like I used to before. I don't get diarrhea. I don't get constipation. That is what a clean colon can do for you. You go from week to week, month to month without feeling sick. Unlike when you have this. When you have this, trust me, you're definitely going to be feeling sick. You're going to be having brain fog. Do you understand? So take care of your gastrointestinal system. You can start with a colon cleanser tea if you don't have the financial budget to start with this. But if you have, then I advise you to go for the Detox Pack Light. But if you want to do something more premium, something more detailed, something that can take care of other gut issues, like the ones I've mentioned, then go for this one. 173,000, and you're giving your gut health a complete total reset. Alright? But most importantly, apart from taking any of these things, another advice I'm going to give you is to fix your diet and your lifestyle. Very, very important. Because you can't be eating rubbish and expect that your body is going to process those things. Most of the food you people eat, your body is rejecting them and you don't know. You're always feeding yourself with noodles, spaghetti, a lot of carbohydrates. You don't know that your body is rejecting those foods. Take a look at what happens the next morning after eating those things. You go to the toilet, you're forcing yourself to shit. That's because you fed your body what it doesn't like. There are no nutrients, there are no fiber. And all those toxins, they are accumulating in your gut health. At the end of the day, you're moving about with this. You're moving about with this. You're saying hello to people with your stomach loaded with shit. Shit that has been there for months or even for years. My dear, flush those things out. Get our colon cleanser tea and flush it out today. And you will begin to experience a different you. I have seen a lot of people, most of my patients, people that came to me complaining of different sickness. There was even a man that came to me. He told me that there was never a day he doesn't take Panadol extra. Why? Because he's always sick. He's always having fever. He's always having headache. When I looked at him, I gave him my detox. In fact, I gave him my detailed detox because he complained of a lot of health issues at the time. I saw that this man was suffering and I saw that he can afford this, so I prescribed it for him. He took it and it's going to a year right now. This man has never complained of any disease again. I see him every time. He's in my church. I say hello to him. From time to time, I ask him how he is. He tells me he's okay. He has never experienced any of those things again. Never taken any of those painkillers again. Never treated malaria often like he used to. Why? Because the thing that was causing the problem for him has been flushed out. I assure you that if you can do this for yourself today, you're going to have this same experience. Imagine somebody having this kind of condition, colorectal cancer. The chances of survival is very little. Don't let this happen to you, okay? Don't let this happen because people don't know that when they accumulate toxins a lot, it begins to damage a lot of things in their body. Colorectal cancer is an extreme condition that most people don't survive. Don't let this happen to you. Get in touch with me today. Send me a message right now and get the colon cleanser herbal tea. Take it, start taking it from today. And you're going to experience transformation that will happen in your body system. So my DM is open. Send me a message and let's get started, okay?